bang, man.
I want to do that, man.
Let me bang, bro.
I do.
I do. Let me bang,
I
man.
do let you bang. Hey,
Let me bang again, man.
I'll let you bang. I'll let you bang.
What's up, folks? This is Combat Sports Talk with your boy Ownan Kaphah. And all I got to say today is Jon Bone Jones. Dog. We're trying to work with you. I mean, for me and all of your fans, we're trying to work with you, but we can't, man. I mean, good grief, dog. Can you keep yourself out of things? You are destroying your legacy, man. I mean, seriously. Like, you could be one of the top UFC fighters, MMA fighters of all times, but you keep getting yourself into a whole bunch of drama. I'm talking about from the hit and run of the pregnant lady, them finding drugs in your vehicle, you popping hot for cocaine, you popping hot for PEDs, and now you popping hot for PEDs now again for the same thing you got popped with before. And you know, when Jon Jones got popped the first time for PEDs, you know, he got suspended, right? It been over a year, almost 2 years maybe, and now he's getting popped again for the same thing. Now, what I don't understand is that if the first time he popped hot, it was only a pinch of salt thrown into a pool, how in the world are you still popping hot for the same thing? To me, is no way that that PED, estrogen blocker, whatever it is, I'm not an expert in it, but it's no way that little amount that you got popped for before should still be in your system. I mean, give me a break. Like, I was trying to like work with you, you know, me thinking, well, maybe, you know, they're, you know, it might be a little conspiracy against Jon Jones, and they maybe gave him some tainted substances and stuff, or supplements. I'm sorry, supplements. But man, come on, like you're coming back, your return for UFC 232 against Gustafsson, Alexander Gustafsson. I probably messed his name up, but again, you coming back for the light heavyweight championship of the world after getting off of your last little debacle. And now, if you win this match, it will be tainted because everybody will believe that you was on steroids or PEDs or whatever you want to call them. Now this match, now this event, UFC 232, is being moved from Las Vegas to LA because of you. All these people made reservations to hotels and everything, and now these people is losing out on money because of you. Now, I would give you the benefit of doubt, but I mean, 2 years ago, your brother Arthur was suspended by the NFL for what? PEDs. To me, that's not a coincidence, you know. And I was really trying to work with you, rooting for you, and I just don't know what to say. I mean, like, what is going on? I mean, these UFC fighters say that their supplements are tainted that they're taking. They should take the route of Demetrius Johnson and not taking supplements and just going natural, taking natural stuff, eating natural foods. But you are ruining your legacy. You are ruining it. Because I guarantee you, if Ronda Rousey was still there, if Conor McGregor was still winning and doing his thing, they probably would suspended you and just kicked you out the UFC. But you are the only star left, and they're allowing you to fight. Now I know I done read about how long something's supposed to stay in your system, but if you take a pinch of salt and throw it in a big swimming pool, and that's all that was in your system, no way it should be still in your system. It's no way. Like, I mean, dang dog, like, you're letting us down, man. You are letting us down. And I can't even go to bat for you on this one. I was trying to at first, but I can't. I've been reading all over the stuff, over the medical information about it, and I just can't work with you. You know, if you win this match and get the light heavyweight championship, it's going to be tainted, and I don't get it. Like from what I've been reading, you have been testing clean on all your tests since your last issue, and all of a sudden, right before your return match for a championship against the guy that that a lot of people thought you lost to, you're gonna pop hot, and it's actually ridiculous, you know. This thing is overshadowing everything, you know. It's overshadowing Cyborg versus Nunes, which is going to be a tight match. All right. And before I found out about this PED, I was going to do a prediction about this match. And, you know, Jon Jones been out for a while, and Gustafsson been out with injury. And you know, with that, Jon Jones probably, got a lot of training while Gustafsson was recovering from injury and training, so that would have gave the edge to Jon Jones. But to me, Gustafsson, he has to win this match. This is his third title match, I believe, and he has to win this match. Because I believe if he loses this match, he has nowhere else to go. I think this will be his last chance to become a world champion. You know? His last chance. So, good grief. I mean, like, I don't understand how you can let this happen, bro. I'm for real. We were rooting for you, man. I mean, a lot of people is like coming down on you, saying you've been using steroids since you started in all your fights and everything. And you said you didn't do anything. You said it was an accident or whatever, and it was just a little bit. But you're just letting the things. You making it really hard for your fans that come to bat for you. And it's really putting a bad mark on this event coming up. And, I think that's a problem in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you stars, the UFC stars, think that y'all can do whatever y'all want to do and think y'all going to get away with it. And Jon Jones did get away with this one because he still is able to fight, but only in California because Las Vegas Fight Commission, say they don't have enough time to research it. You know what I'm saying? But look, he should have nothing in his system at all. Like, it been too long for him to still have a little bit of PED in a pinch of salt in his system, and it should not be coming up. And Daniel Cormier is right, and I can't stand Daniel Cormier. He's right. This dude pop hot again, again and again and again. You know, you starting to be the Adrian Broner of MMA. The Adrian Broner of MMA. But what you got over him is that you are basically undefeated. That one match that you did lose to me was a bunch of BS, but you're basically undefeated because you was winning that match regardless. You just got disqualified for was it 12 to 6 o'clock elbow? Look, I think that if you're in these sports and everything, you're in professional sports and they got this uh, thorough drug testing. I think that, you know, people put the supplements down, put them down, because from what I hear is a whole list of supplements that are tainted. Put them down and go to the Demetrius Johnson route and just go natural. That way you can't get popped for nothing. All right? Pop for nothing. For real. You giving yourself a bad name. You giving mixed martial arts a bad name. Now this UFC 232 gonna have a stain on it because of you popping hot. Cause now because of you popping hot, everybody got to go to Los Angeles to watch the fight now. And that's not fair to the fans. That's not fair to the fighters that was prepared to fight in Las Vegas. That's not fair for the fighters' family and friends that was gonna come to Las Vegas to see them fight. You know that's just not fair because a lot of the fighters probably want to fight in Las Vegas. Maybe it's their first time fighting in Las Vegas. It's one of the biggest venues you can fight at, and now they can't do it because of you. The main event. You're the main event. Your first fight with Gustafsson was probably the best fight in UFC history. And now your second fight is finna be tainted. That is crazy. Now, what I want to know what you people think about Jon Jones popping hot again for PED and for the same PED that he got popped for before. Do you think that he was microdosing still? Or do you think that it lingered, the little salt that was in the pool, pinch of salt that was in the pool still lingered in his body for all this time? Because we're trying to work with you, man, but we can't. We can't, especially with your brother getting suspended 2 years ago for PEDs from the NFL. So what you need to do, and I believe you just need to come out and tell the truth. If you're doing it, and just tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And test and test and test, and don't pop hot and prove your worth. But right now, people is not believing or trusting what you did in UFC for this. I'm dismissing the cocaine charges and everything for you using cocaine, because that's not really going to enhance yourself. But the PEDs, that's something else, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So again, I want y'all to leave me a comment. Tell me what y'all think about it. To me, at least, a stain on the event that's coming up. You know, a lot of people probably losing all their money. USC fighters is not going to get to fight at this big venue. They're going to have to move to Los Angeles. So y'all just tell me what y'all think, all right? And that's all I got to say about that. Just my thoughts on that. I personally think that Gustafsson need to win. You know what I'm saying? So he can submit his legacy. Because if he don't win, I think it's it for him. But that's it. This is Combat Sports Talk with Ownan Kaphah. Y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, hit that bell icon to get all the new videos we put out. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. You know, check out our Madojo Chronicles online store. Check out the affiliate links down below to get a boxing and MMA gear. And you know what I'm saying? Keep getting us support. All right. This is Ownan Kaphah. Keep banging.
Let me bang, man.
I want to do that, man.
Let me bang, bro.
I do.
I do. Let me bang,
I
man.
do let you bang. Hey,
Let me bang again,
I
man.
let you bang.
Let me
I let you bang.